Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Operation Red Gamble. Here we see Blue 4 pitted against Op 4 in an amazing battle for the Operation objective, which is a nuclear warhead stored in the factory. We're going to be going live here in a minute once Op 4 is ready and set. We'll see how this goes. Op 4 has to defend their objective inside the factory, as well as defend the objective outside at the train station. Blue 4 has to push in, plant the bomb on the train station, and then take out the nuclear warheads. They have to extract them through the facility using an MRAP. We're going to see some extremely...
User joined your channel.
Are we waiting for them to build their fob?
A-firm.
Copy.
User left your channel.
We'll see some extremely close quarter combat as well as long range combat outside. And this map should be, in general, although unfinished, a good success. So let's get ready to call live as we check the insurgent or Russian forces.
We're making our way to the objective. Just a second. As soon as we get there, we'll go ahead and start. Hey, kid, if you wanna hold a little to your east, since we're already to your west, we don't mind reversing the roll.
There is nothing to our east. It's just field.
Roger.
Solid copy on that, Pentagon. Over and out.
The one time it caught him at the lower part of the back, like he wasn't paying attention, and it picked him up.
Copy.
Here we see our squad leaders, as you can see, Claxton and Jet on the U.S. Echo Company forces, and Hollinshead and Kid on the Russian ground forces. These are two teams of highly skilled individuals. So we're going to see some pro plays from them here. I see Op 4 is already getting set up.
What did you say we were live on? Good lord.
So you mean like what you're saying is live when you tell us it's live? Got it.
Second he says that we're going.
We're set. Hey kid, if you have anybody available to spare to assist in holding our flank, since the east of yours is field.
I have one guy off to our east, marksman.
Roger.
Match is a go. We have American and Echo forces moving out from their fob. They're going to be working off rallies and trying to sneak up on the Russians. The first objective is to plant the smoke on the train station. As we can see, the Russian forces have spread out vastly. With the Kid squad
No, keep your gun for
sitting
now.
in the middle on the train station ready to roll. We have Hollins putting up a strong flanking area here. They're going to be ready to snipe down from the buildings. We have Echo Force moving in from the brushlands here. They're going to try to get a flank. And that looks like it's Claxton's group. However, we have Jet Squad moving
Run eyes
in
on infantry.
from the opposite
035
direction.
From 2, left or right.
Mark them on the map.
We see Kid spotting the infantry moving up. I think that's Claxton's squad they're spotting him from. This is going to be challenging for Claxton because they're going to be the front line of defense here if the Russians start attacking. Whereas Jet is moving in from the side, totally unaware. Hollins does not see Jet, even though they're right on the tree line, moving up to the river.
Updated marks.
After that.
This is a pro play by the American forces, splitting up their teams. Holland's head is on the side with his squad, so they might
You ready
notice
to
him.
ambush?
We have Weston
Yeah,
on
we're
the
just
side as
watching
well.
them right now.
Kid calling out the ambush ready. Let's see what the other team is doing. They're setting up a little forward position here. Not quite noticing Flint on the top there. Maybe they do. Anderson's got the binoculars. Russian forces are engaging. They're firing long range with an LMG. Kelso's hit. They're firing red smoke to mark the targets. This is giving Jet an amazing time to move up and secure this location up here. They're going to start picking off the Op 4. Op 4 doesn't notice this. This gives Jet an amazing position to snipe down upon them. They're bringing Win up. And Storm goes down. That's Storm and Lamar down on top of the buildings. This is not good for the Op 4 team. This is what they needed for their flank. Blue 4 seemingly shredding the line. Op 4 defends. Holland's marking those locations on the map best he can. Miller's hit. They're seeking cover. However, we got contact on the other side. Claxton moving up gets taken out. Onschuk laying down heavy fire up on the Flint. Takes out Flint right there. That takes out their main scout. This is a pretty even match so far. Op 4 does have problems on its hands with many men down. They do get to respawn on the fob. However, neither team seems to be using many rallies. I don't see any. There's one back here for the first squad, Jet squad. Fig gets hit once. We are seeing heavy contact with only bushes to separate enemy from friendly forces. You see Anderson and Kelso down on the trenches here. Onschuk still keeping up that fire on Jacobs. Bandaging up here. Smokes are going out, Parsons advancing. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a full-out battle. The American forces have reached the center divide here and are taking fire.
Down, enemy south.
Nice grenade thrown.
Watch out front. Fuck.
The American forces seem to be wiped off the backside. However, they are reinforcing at this rally and coming up close. Haven't used any of their MRAPs yet. However, we are seeing
I think they might have a rally point on that sniper marker that I just put down.
Copy that. Yeah, we're taking heavy fire over here.
the Op 4 starting to come back. Holland's moving his men up. Takes a shot and goes down. That looks like by Wynn up here. Wynn saving the day for his team. He's really laying down that fire, keeping them down behind their trenches there. We're coming up on the 4-minute mark.
Their squad leads in the open. He's gonna have to give up.
Wynn sees that Hollins is down. We also see Gilbert on the top taking out some of the forces in the ditch. This is a tough battle for each team. He's not going to have much cover on that roof. The only thing he can do is fall back farther to gain any sort of cover. Back at the front, the battle is as intense as ever. Kid still laying there behind the track, while his forces have had to push back to the rally. Reagan laying down fire.
When you had a bunch of guys in red building due northwest. Full squad.
Say again?
Onishuk laying down fire again.
AT
Taking
mark
down
you.
some of the
So,
Russian
only
forces
3
here.
guys went in there.
Seems like Kid has spotted the main force of Jet's movement up towards the buildings. They still have not been able to get a good flank enough to take out the forces Kid squad at the train station here. But as they move up on the flank, they're going to be able to see behind the station, take out any of the Russian forces remaining.
Someone's close north.
We're 6 minutes in of 20. They
Hey,
still have
can you
plenty
your
of time.
Neutralizing these snipers on top of these oil drum.
Holland's calling out Onishuk's location. Still taking fire. And now we're all down. No, not Onishuk. Apologize. Wynn and Fig. LMG and Sniper. Saving the day for their team. Both badly injured. However, they're going to be taking out the flank. The only thing that stands between train station, flank, and Kid's forces is the small force that Jet has assembled here on the flank.
User joined your channel.
Hey, Reds.
What's up?
Am I too late for this?
No. Jump on Russian ground, which is leaders debriefing.
Alright.
Mod and everything should be on the front page, so jump up there.
Oh, the mod?
Yep. Hurry up, go.
User left your channel.
Sorry about that. Still getting people in here. It's a busy operation today. Lamar setting up his LMG, taking out Jet here, or at least attempting to. He is in a good position, although his player model does not like it. Taken out by Fig. Fig has been a absolute menace against the Russian forces today. Just saving Miller here. Miller engaging Jet's forces. Solidly taking him out. The U.S. forces are 8 minutes in.
You guys doing okay over there?
Yeah, we had a little bit of trouble. We dealt with it.
Okay. Yeah, always do the countdown to kind of
Also,
encourage
Mike,
them to put.
my mark's not that marksman to the north for you on the container.
User
Alright, we
joined your
got-
channel.
Yo, bro, it says please make sure to download the necessary mods. It doesn't give a list of the mods.
It should be if you go to the sign up page. There should be one right under it. Front page, and then click sign up.
I'll hop on that, John. I thought it was sign up as in like sign up to join the cab. I was so confused.
Nope. Jump up there and figure that out with Hollins or someone else there.
Microphone muted.
Here we see Matthews getting taken out by Gilbert.
User left your channel.
It's a long and drawn out battle now. American forces, except for Anderson there, seemingly to have left and actually are pushing from the right flank. It appears that Holland's defenses have held well. Now we are seeing Claxton coming in from the other side of the factory. He's going to be able to get a good flank. It doesn't look like anyone's going to be able to spot him. Flint coming down from his position up there, spotter. They are on the building. Beautiful positioning by Claxton, keeping his forces hidden behind the building. They're going to be moving up on the station from behind. They still can't go for that inner objective yet, but... Oh, and it looks like Gilbert might be able to spot him. And takes a couple of shots. Let's see if they get called out over the radio. Gilbert moves in.
Alright, that marksman is back on top of that oil drum. Last spot, if you want to have a guy drop.
It seems he called it in for Kid. They're
Sorry,
seeing forces over there. However, Jet is not doing too bad for himself. His squad is able to move up and still be all up.
Can they take the main objective before this?
No, they have to take this first, I think. Pretty sure they can't.
The attackers are dropping smoke on the objective here. This is going to give them enough time to push up, heal their wounded. We see
Enemy sniper
Miller,
at
Storm, and
Marcus
others here
silos.
holding it off as Hounds runs up to support his men. Anderson creeping up on the objective. He's going to be trying to take out forces up close and personal with that rifle. Oh, and Byrne is coming around the corner at the exact same time. Byrne gets the drop on Anderson. Can't find a shot as he's just over the tracks. And takes him out.
He's down.
Close shots, close shots. Wynn is back up with the sniper rifle up on the tower as he was taken out before. Taking shots and dealing them out. Seeing a massive push as many of the Russian forces go down. Jet taking fire with Storm. Storm takes out Jet. Their forces
Starting
are
to lose our flank.
diminished.
And
The
you have
fl-
anybody look over here? Give us some covering fire.
Here we
Marks
see
are active
Parsons and Claxton, Onishchuk, and
I
Keslow
could
all moving into the objective from behind. This is going to be an amazing push by the Americans. Reagan and others trying to get up on the buildings to spot them. Little does Kid Squad know that they're actually being flanked right now. As the other forces are still busy attacking Jet's side, Claxton has managed to slip through the defenses. They're doing a good job of breaching and clearing. Moving up slowly to make sure they're not spotted. Trying to relieve Jet's forces. They're going in. Right behind Hollins. Hollins and Weston take shots. Weston goes down. Hollins goes down.
Squad 2, they're between us, Squad 2.
They have mere minutes to respond to this. Onishchuk goes down. Flint is right behind Claxton. These guys are in the mix. Flint barely takes out Claxton. It's down to 2 forces to disrupt the enemy line.
Can we use the transport to get back to the AO?
We still have not seen the Americans use their MRAPs yet. They have full access to them. However, they are sitting abandoned in the woods. This could be a strategic play later down the road. However, currently, they're losing this battle and need to have some reinforcements.
Yo, just hold them back. I'm gonna grab an MRAP and pull it right up there and just drop a smoke.
Yep, do it. I got my whole squad moving in too. We got a little distraction over here. We might be able to make it on foot.
Holland's moving back in with his squad. However, we see this is Jet Squad. Yep, Jet Squad. Still trying to push up from the rally. Still taking contact. The MRAPs will be very useful right about now. Kid throwing smokes to try to defend. We see Jet bringing up an MRAP. Claxton coming in from the side again. And Onishchuk coming in with the flank. Reagan and Flint know just in time. They fire off a grenade. Is not looking good for the American forces. They better bring their MRAPs in fast. Kid throwing a grenade. Just barely bouncing off the wall. Onishchuk's still up. They're holding their own up here. Hollins and his squad laying down in the grass behind the trenches. We've got some action up here. Lamar taken out I'm assuming Reed or Fig actually, and I'll group up here behind the wall.
Okay, let me get the frag going.
They know there's guys there.
Oh, I'm out of frag.
He can
Crap,
just
you
see
got a
his
frag?
gun.
Yeah, alright, just through the door.
Okay, throw your frag hard to the left, far to the left, alright? Covering that far corner. See, there's a
Frag
guy at
out.
the far corner. Alright, watch the
Throwing it
far
on
corner.
Storm.
Alright, far corner of the building.
Solid kill on Storm. Oh, negative. Storm's still up. Miller moving in. Fig hitting Storm. Fig is taking them out. This is a good push for the American forces. However, they are running out of time.
There might be one more in the southwest door. Southwest door, Miller. They're
One more, one or two guys on the objective.
Jet's location still unknown on the vehicle. It looks like the vehicle has been brought up.
Yep, I'm down.
Red
They're
smoke.
all south of the objective, around their transport right there. No, it wasn't. No, I did not.
These are the last final moments. The Americans have a push going. They just can't seem to pull it off. As all the insurgent force or Russian forces are dead except for Byrne, this could mean the end if the American forces get up here fast enough. Gilbert's over here taking out much of the squad here. Gilbert wiping. Parsons moving up. If Parsons can get up there, he doesn't see Gilbert. That's a kill for Gilbert. And that signals the match end. This is a Russian victory. The Americans had some good pushes going on. Let's see if we can get everyone else up in the channel. And there it is.